So, how does having a narcissistic parent affect your ability to trust yourself and trust your own intuition? Well, throughout the years, having been gaslit, blamed, told you're the guilty one, you'll start to learn that you're the one that you can't trust. You start to mistrust your feelings and even your thoughts at times. You start to feel as though you can't even be in your own body. Your body doesn't feel like a safe place, let alone actually feeling your feelings or expressing them or listening to your own truth, because it will just get shut down, or the response will be that of anger. So then what starts to happen is we can disassociate, we can end up with trauma symptoms, and we stop trusting our intuitive sense and what's actually coming up for us. And we retreat up into our heads and begin overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying about everything, worrying about the words that are going to come out of our mouth in case we upset somebody or in case we make a mistake. Start doubting ourselves at every opportunity, doubting that we're going in the right direction, that we're making the right choices, because we feel as though we can't trust ourselves, because that's what we've been taught. We've been taught that the reality that we're experiencing inwardly isn't true. So in terms of coming back to being able to listen to your intuition, often for many people it can be that you will go on a trauma healing journey and getting the appropriate support there so we can start to come back into our bodies, because it's important to realize you're not too sensitive and you're not the one to blame, and you don't need to carry all of this guilt and to feel the only appropriate response is to manage everybody else's emotions and to be good and to be nice and to deny your own feelings and to deny your own needs, when actually what you might be registering and pushing down and ignoring are those feelings of anger and rage, because we're always looking at the good and just trying to think good of people, and instead of acknowledging what's really going on underneath for us, which is can be those rage symptoms of enough already. So for some often people pleasers and highly sensitives that are children of narcissists, or maybe emotionally immature parents, or unpredictable parents, or caregivers, it then becomes very hard to trust yourself, trust your own instincts, trust your intuition. So there's a journey to be had in terms of coming back and being able to really start to be authentic, to feel safe to express yourself, safe to set boundaries, or at least start to listen to our intuitive response, which quite often will be saying no a lot, learning to say no and learning to know what a healthy boundary is, and to be prioritizing our needs simply through survival to begin with, as well as then developing, having a happy life and healthy relationships, and being able to listen to our gifts and what's important for us and what we're here to express. So there's a thread for you in terms of how having a narcissistic caregiver can link to you struggling to listen to your own intuitive responses. And if that's of interest to you and that sounds like you, I'll be running a training, intuitive development training, which will be training you to start to listen to those intuitive skills, to get them back online and to start practicing them so you can really hear your own voice, know how you're feeling, know what you're thinking, and to help you move in the direction that's healthy. Get in touch.